So the price is going to keep going up every single time I go to the car wash. Like every time I go, it's going to be an extra £1. But I've already said it to my husband and I said it to myself and I'm saying it to you guys as well. Once this car wash thing makes its way to £20, I'm no longer going to car washes. I'm going to wash my car at home myself. Like I've said it and I'm going to actually do it. In fact, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to make sure my husband does it. Like we're just going to have to wash the car at home ourselves because I just can't. It's just too much money. Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. If you're new around here, thanks for stopping by. If you're a returning subscriber, thanks for coming back to watch another video. It's great to have you here with me again today. In today's video, guys, what I'm going to be doing is a mid-month budget check-in. So if you watched my June 2021 budget walkthrough video, which I'll link up here for the benefit of you that are watching this for the first time, having not seen that budget video. But in that video, I basically spoke about the fact that I was going to do a mid-month check-in for my budget because historically and in the past, what I've done is beginning of the month budget and then an end of month budget, kind of recapping how the month has gone. And if you've seen any of those videos recently, you'll know that it hasn't been going well in terms of how much I say I'm going to spend at the start of the month and then how much I end up spending by the end of the month. So what I thought I'll do is do a mid-month check-in to kind of see how things are going, how I'm tracking against those numbers that I've set myself so that I can see where I'm going wrong, if I'm going wrong, how I can bring myself back on track so that I can hit those numbers in which I've set for myself in the month of June. So if that's of interest to you, then definitely stick around for this video. And if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up, as it really does help this channel to get pushed out to a wider audience so that more people can see these budget videos and hopefully get inspired to kind of start tracking their expenses and really start working on a budget that works for themselves. So what I'm not going to do is go over the detail that I went over in my budget walkthrough video. Like I said, that's going to be linked in the description box below and I linked it above a minute ago so that you can go and watch that before watching this video so that you can kind of catch up as to where we are right now. But for the benefit of this video, what I want to do is basically show you how I'm getting on with my spending plan. So it should be a short video compared to my usual budget videos, but stay with me nonetheless. With that being said, I'm going to bring up my budget for you now. So if we jump right into the expenses categories and we start off by looking at groceries, we'll see that I've already spent £131.48 of my £160 budget for groceries for the month. So I'm recording this video on the 19th of June, so today's the 19th. So yeah, we're 2/3 of the way through the month and I've spent pretty much most of the budget for groceries so far already. So I have £28 to last for 11 days. I think I should be able to stay within my budget. And the reason I say this is because we actually have more than enough food in the house at the moment. The only thing I do need to top up on is like fruit, veg and bread. So I'm going to definitely make sure I stick to the budget. And even if I do go over slightly in terms of the £28.52 that we have left for groceries, I do actually have some leeway. As you can see in takeaways, we've only spent £25.69 out of the £91.86 budget, so I still have £66 left of the takeaway budget. So if anything, what I could do is kind of spend £40 to £50 on groceries, and then yeah, the balance would be whatever's left for takeaways, which might buy the kids McDonald's or something like that. So yeah, I'm gonna make it work. So yeah, I'm not going over my grocery budget in the month of June. Mark it on the wall, it's not happening. So we've got, basically in total, we've got £122.42 left, and that's because we also have a bit of money left for lunch and then we also have some money left for toiletries. However I do it, I'm not sure, but just know that this £122.42 will not be exceeded in the month of June. So yeah, we're on track so far. We haven't gone over budget, so that's a good sign. Yes, we do have 11 days left, but at the same time, by now, on most months, to be honest, I would have already spent my budget. So yeah, things are looking okay at the moment and I'm not too worried, and I'm thinking we can actually come in on budget or under budget. Now wouldn't that be something? Like imagine that actually coming in under my grocery budget. That would definitely be a first, but watch this space and let's see how that goes. Moving on to the next category, the home category. Our mortgage has gone out as planned, so has the overpayment, and so has council tax. Our home category, that's one of the few categories that is always bang on the money every month because it's all kind of planned at the start of the month and nothing tends to change in that area. It's only when they increase the council tax, which they did I think last month or the month before. Yeah, they've increased it recently, so that £140 that you're seeing now is going to be like that for the next 10, 11 months. So moving on, we've got utilities, and the water bills come out, that was £50.15, and then electricity and gas, you'll see here both of them at £41 is how much we credited both accounts. The extra £1 was a charge in the shop when my husband went to top up there, so they charged £1 to use your card to top up electricity and gas, which was really annoying because that's a waste of £2, but it is what it is. It was late at night, it needed to be charged, so he just had to take that L and pay that £2, so it is what it is. there's still £29 left in that budget, because in addition to charging £1 for the transaction, the maximum he could top up was £40, which is why he didn't put 70 as usual. On the gas he only put 40. Moving on to giving, or moving swiftly past giving, it's blacked out because we don't show how much we actually give on a monthly basis. So moving on swiftly, we'll go to subscriptions, and with subscriptions we have TV license that's come out as budgeted, £13.43. Mobile phone, my husband's mobile phone bill has come in again over budget. I think his bill has actually gone up now. I don't think this was actually an SMS charge or anything like that, because this is the same price I'm pretty sure it was in May, so that must be the new tariff that he's on. So it is time to actually think about changing contracts and seeing if you can get a better deal, because I hate when they automatically just increase the prices of a service every year. Like, it just really bugs me. I mean, things like council tax, that can't be avoided, but things like your mobile phone, insurance, etc., that can be avoided because you can actually move on and get a better deal elsewhere, whereas things like council tax, your hands are pretty much tied. So then moving on, my mobile phone bill was as budgeted, so that's come out already, and that was £40. Internet's also come out, that was £28. And then Canva hasn't come out yet, so as you know, I budgeted £10 for that. So watch this space, let's see what the exchange rate is doing in the month of June, whether it's going to be around £9.50. We'll soon find out. Google Drive, that's come out as scheduled, so that was £1.59. And then moving on swiftly to transport. So I mentioned in the budget walkthrough video that I was going to set aside £90 for petrol, and that I did do. And that was about £20 higher than we would usually allocate to petrol. So usually we allocate like £70 a month to petrol, but I topped up literally at the start of June, and I knew that in the month of June we were going to be going to a few places. So I thought, let's just put extra money in the buffer. And it's a good thing I actually did that and used initiative for once, because we actually have had to top up for a second time today actually. So we put £60 at the start of the month, and I just put another £30, was it 20? No, another £20 today. So we now have £6.43 left in the petrol fund for the month. So hopefully that money that I put in today should see us through to the end of the month. So we've got 11 days left of the month. Other than one trip next weekend, it won't be more than just the school runs that I'll be doing. So that should hopefully be okay, and I shouldn't have to go over the petrol budget. Moving on, we have maintenance, and we didn't allocate anything, and I haven't spent anything yet on that. Touch wood, I'm not going to have to do that this month. Train, so like I mentioned in my budget walkthrough video, actually I took a trip into London earlier on in the month, so that was the £5.80, and that's the only train fare I've incurred this month so far. So we still have £14.20 left of our train budget. Then we move on to parking, and I set £10 as the parking budget, and we've already spent £9.60 of it. We've got 40p left, so so any other parking cost that we have is going to have to be offset from another budget category between now and the end of the month. So then moving on, we have car wash, and guys, the car wash has gone up again. Like, literally, I took my car to get washed a week ago, and it was £16. I was like, no, you guys are actually mocking it. Like, you literally increased the price last month. So the last month when I was there, it was £15, which is why I budgeted £15 for the car wash. And I went back this month, and now the guy's telling me £16. I even thought he shortchanged me when he gave me £4. I was like, oh, excuse me, did it give me my £5 change? He was like, oh no, it's £16 now. I was like, what? Since when? He's like, yeah, the price has gone up. I was like, but the price just went up. So the price is going to keep going up every single time I go to the car wash. Like, every time I go, it's going to be an extra £1. But I've already said it to my husband, and I said it to myself, and I'm saying it to you guys as well. Once this car wash thing makes its way to £20, I'm no longer going to car washes. I'm going to wash my car at home myself. Like, I've said it, and I'm going to actually do it. In fact, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to make sure my husband does it. Like, we're just going to have to wash the car at home ourselves, because I just can't. It's just too much money, especially because I know how my kids are and how I am, to be honest. That car does not stay clean for more than like 2-3 days. So like, the car that I washed for £16 less than 2 weeks ago, it's now dirty again. Like, it actually should go to the car wash tomorrow. That's how dirty it is, but it's not. It's gonna have to wait until next month to be cleaned again. So yeah, £16 for car wash, which took me over the car wash budget. I know it's just £1, but it's not even just £1. It's the principle. It's the fact that I literally was here like, what, 3 weeks ago, and I paid £15, and now I'm back here and I'm paying £16 for exactly the same service. But yeah, sorry, ran over. Car wash was £16, and we moved. So moving on, we have fun and entertainment, and the fun and entertainment that we allocate ourselves at the start of the month, we take it and do as we choose with it. So the reason why the 240 budgeted is already gone is because we take the money, put it in our separate accounts, and that money's never to be seen again. So it's not like if we only spend 100 out of that 240 that it goes into the budget to go to other things. That's not how it works. Your money's literally literally your money to do as you choose with it. So yeah, 630 for fun entertainment was as budgeted. Then we move on to insurance, and life insurance has actually gone up, and that is because we've increased our cover to also include funeral cover. I know, such a morbid topic, but yeah, we've included funeral cover into our insurance policies, so that is why it's gone up by, I think, £6 each. So yeah, that extra £12.21 will be reflected in next month's budget. Parents' life insurance, that hasn't come out yet, so when it does come out, it's going to mean our insurance is over the budgeted amount, and that's because, like I said, we added the funeral cover in the middle of the month. So yeah, that's that. Childcare. So I mentioned actually in my budget walkthrough video, so if you watch that and you're watching this, you might be thinking, nursery, you never had that much nursery fee on there. But if you remember, I also mentioned in that video that nursery fees were going to come, but I wasn't sure the amount just yet. But when I do know the amount, I'm going to add it to the budget, and I'm also going to add it to the income so that it doesn't throw my numbers out of sync. So that's exactly what I've done. So the nursery fee for the month of June and May as well combined ended up being £700, I think it ended up being in total. But because we qualify for the tax-free childcare allowance, so you basically pay 80% and the government tops up 20% of that. So that's what we did. So the nursery fee was actually like £700, but the amount we had to pay towards it for the month of June and half of May was £560. So I took that money from the money we had set aside, put it into my income, paid it, and then yeah, obviously added it here on the spreadsheet. So that was that. Nursery 560, that's been paid. And then you've got afternoon sessions for my middle son, which were £96.90, and that's been paid. So yeah, childcare is all good, and that's fine. And then just miscellaneous. So far, so good, guys. We've got no miscellaneous expenses. So touch wood, that continues to the end of the month. So we've got 11 more days to hopefully have no surprising, unexpected expenses arise. So yeah, that's empty and blank, and long may it continue. And then moving on, we have savings, and we put £300 towards our sinking funds. And then we put £303.54 into our investment account with Vanguard. So all in all, that is how my month is looking so far. So I'll actually at this point pause and guess how much you think I have left of my budget to spend for the month of June. Like, do you think it's 100, 200, 500, 1,000? Guess how much you think I have left for the month of June before I actually tell you in like 2 seconds how much I actually have left for the month of June. I have a total of £198.69 left of my budget for this month. So that is how much we have left. That's basically including our groceries that we have left, any petrol that we need to buy, any travel that we need to do, any miscellaneous expenses that may arise. Literally, this is the budget that we have left as a family for what's left of June. So we've got, what, 11 days left until the end of the month. So let me know in the comment section below whether you think I will be able to hit this goal, or you don't think I'm going to be able to hit this goal of coming in at zero for the month of June. Like, that will literally be a first. Since I've been doing these videos, it will be the first time ever that I've actually come in on budget. So £198.69 is what I have left to spend for the month of June. So I would love to know if you think I can hit this target. I'm so motivated to actually make sure I do this and stick to these numbers and actually come in bang on the budget. So I'm really determined to make sure that we don't go over in any way, shape or form. It's going to be a stretch and it's going to be hard, but it is definitely doable. We've survived on less in the past, so we could definitely do it for the last 11 days of June. So it'll be interesting to see how I get on. Also, it'll be good to hear how you're doing with your budget. If you have one that you're working towards or working on, how is it going? Are you doing good with your numbers? Not so good? What areas do you think you're doing well in, and what other areas are you struggling in? Just let me know in the comment section below. It'll be good to hear from you guys. But yeah, that's literally it for this video. I wanted to keep it short and sweet, just give you a quick rundown of how my month is going, how I'm spending in my different budget categories, and see how on track I am to actually achieving my goal of actually finishing the month of June on a balance of zero. If you made it this far in the video and you haven't yet given it a thumbs up, then do me a favor and give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet done so. Tell a friend to tell a friend, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.